This is Tony Vienchik from St. Ed's Basketball, and you're watching Ohio Sports Net.
Hi, I'm Cash Blackboard from St. Ed's Basketball, and you're watching Ohio Sports Net.
Surprised me last year, but I was in the crowd.
Hi, my name is Eric Flannery. I'm the head basketball coach at St. Edward High School in Lakewood, Ohio, and you're watching Ohio Sports Net.
Hi, my name is Danny Young. I'm the head coach at Shaker Heights High School, and you're watching Ohio Sports Net.
I'm Mel Deach from Shaker Heights High School, and you're watching Ohio Sports Net.
We kept our heads. We wanted to make sure we were calm and collective. We needed to be stronger with the ball because that's what happened. We were getting weak. We were getting lazy when we got up, and we just kept our heads in it and made sure we pushed it back up.
Tony, how clutch was your three when you hit that? What were you feeling?
I hit my last 2 threes. I was already 2 for 2, and when I had my feet, I was in motion. When I caught it, I was like, I gotta shoot this, and it felt good coming on. This was a pretty big win. They're big in the area, and it's another win for us to keep our heads held high.
We had 12 in the fourth quarter, 25 for the game, and I think the best way to describe it is, and I've heard this before, and we've been in this situation too, when you're playing a wounded animal like Shaker was tonight, they're scary because they're on the road, they got nothing to lose, and they're playing with a lot of adrenaline and no fear. And I think our guys, when they found out that Issa wasn't playing tonight and Cash then got hurt, I think our guys kind of let up a little bit and kind of thought it was going to be an easy win. And, Shaker did a great job of competing the whole night, didn't quit, and they gave us a scare down the stretch in the fourth quarter. But I expected, you expect nothing less. I mean, this is a great basketball team that we're playing against, and this is what high school basketball is all about. When you got teenage guys bringing the ball up against pressure in tough situations, you never know what the heck's going to happen. And tonight, we got to learn from it. And I told our guys after the game, I said, I understand that I'm really lucky to coach this team because I'm fortunate enough to win games because we have talent. And not to play extremely well, we still came away with the victory. And we just have to get better in a lot of different things come tournament time.
Eric, how clutch was that three by Tony?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, I thought our free throw shooting was great down the stretch. Tony's three off an inbound play. We were actually screaming on the other side because Tim Stainbrook was wide open, believe it or not, under the basket. So we were disappointed that he didn't get the ball, and then we saw Tony catch it and bury the three. So obviously I was pleased with that. But it's really never about effort, especially with our guys, I don't think. I think we didn't play hard at times tonight, but it's more just about execution and doing what we're supposed to do.
Talking about Pat Riley, how big he played tonight.
Well, Pat was huge. I mean, Royal Eddy, our starting point guard, goes down in the first play of the game, and you talk about a wounded animal too. I mean, Marsalis is playing injured, and then we lose our point guard. Pat had to play a lot of minutes tonight, and I thought he did a great job throughout the course of the game. He had a couple stretches where this is just going to be good for him. A great learning experience of handling the ball and handling the pressure. But overall, I thought he did a really good job.
Coach, your fan base, how crazy is a game like this?
Our fans are nuts. I mean, our kids are great. Our student body, they've really embraced it. You know, some themes this year, and I think the modern day was an unbelievable atmosphere. Tonight was great. This is the second year in a row they've done this silent night thing, and I just think that's what sports in high school basketball is supposed to be about. It's just the kids coming together and having a good time and supporting a cause or the team, and you know, I think our guys are doing a great job of that this year. It's fun to be a part.
I heard you even rip on him. It was a little quiet in here.
Yeah, well, when you're waiting for 10 points, it feels like it's about an hour and a half until you get it. So it was a little frustrating when it's that quiet for that long, but it was fun. It's always good to have a good atmosphere, win or lose.
I'm very proud of them. I'm very proud of the fact they fought. 2 years ago when I came here, Terry Rozier's sophomore year, they beat my behind by 20. So to walk out here without my horses and only lose by 8, I'm proud of that effort. And what I'm most proud of, we had a chance to win the game. We had a chance to win the game under 2 minutes, and we just didn't make the right basketball IQ plays. So as always, we see things we can get better at, and as a staff, we're going to try to implement those things and get better. And hopefully we see them at Cleveland State, because I definitely know they're going to be there.
How much of a dagger was that three by Tony in the corner?
It was a huge dagger. I mean, he shot a standstill, flat-footed, three-point shot. What we work on in practice is you got to run him off his spot. You got to sit down, break down, suck up, close space, and make him have to dribble. If he got it off, that meant it was too much space. And we work on closeouts all the time. Just gave a little bit too much room. And he's a good shooter. That's what he does. That's his role in this team. But I tip my hat off to him. But once again, I want to give it up to my guys for just hanging tough, believing in themselves, fighting, never giving up. And they've done that all year. They did it at Mentor. They did it at Cleveland Heights. They did it against Medina. They did it against Pick Central. I can go on and on the times they've done it. We had some ups and downs. We had a couple losses with some buzzer beaters. But all in all, I would say my team got a lot of heart. They played hard for me, and I'm very proud of those young men.
How about the atmosphere tonight? How crazy was that?
It was crazy. We had heard they were going to do the silent night. I had my opinion about it, but I wouldn't make a comment about it. But we as a staff talked about just calling a timeout because I saw them do that against Garfield. And Garfield had all the momentum. They had that game under control, and once the crowd went crazy, they lost it and never regained it. So our strategy was just call a timeout, sit and talk, relax, and just talk about some strategy, what we're going to do. And I thought it worked for us. It didn't kind of get us all out of whack and not understanding what we're trying to do. The 3 things talked about was 100% effort, sacrifice for each other, and make sure you play with your heart, because if you don't, they are, and they're going to win. And I thought they did that, especially once we got down 18 and cut the lead, and got back in it. And we had it down to 3, and I really thought the momentum was our way. We just made a couple bad plays where Keith Griffin comes down, hits 3 threes. Why not go back to the hot hand, Instead of going in there forcing up a shot, it's not a good shot. He didn't hit 3 threes, maybe hit another one, Now things are rolling. Now I can stall, and they have to come after us. If I got a lead, I was stalling. It was over. If I got any lead under that 2 minutes, I was stalling.
But at the same time, you do make that huge comeback. You think they got to get a little drained, maybe?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because normally we play about 8 to 9. Yep. We try to rest, Issa and Cash, at the end of all quarters, so they can be fresh to start and close it out, So, hey, hopefully we see them again in Cleveland State.